Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and this is card number 3 for the wedding card series. And I've just got some paper pads out from Prima that I've been hoarding, and this is the Misty Rose 6x6 paper pad. I've also got the 4x6 journaling note cards, and I've also got the 3x4 note cards as well. And I've also pulled out one of the sheets from the A4 pack. So let me get started, and as I go through the card I'll show you what elements I'll be using. So for my card base, I wanted to do a DL card, and a DL card is basically a card which is a thin long card, and this particular one it measured 8x8, so it's a 4x8 card. And I'm going to have my card portrait, so it looks like this. And I've also pulled out another one, and these are pre-done card bases from Dove Craft, and it's a hammered texture. I don't know if you can pick it up there, and I'll be using another one of these as a layer for my card base. So here's my card base prepped, and I'm not going to be using any dies for this particular card, but I'll be using some of the pretty papers that I've got out. So first thing I want to do is I'm going to cut out roughly some paper that will be used to cover the card base. So let's see, and as you can tell I hate measuring, so I just go off and just cut them roughly to size. And nice thing about that is, you know, you can make quick cards. So that is going to be the first layer, and I want to distress so I want this card to be quite shabby looking, so I'm going to grab some scissors and I'm going to distress the edge of this piece here. And this is quite satisfying, but I don't want to get carried away, and I've got quite a lot of layers to get through, so let's get through the layers. So this first layer here, the butterfly the right way up, I'm just going to put on with some double-sided tape. In fact, the mint green colour on the other side is really pretty as well, so I could have used that, but I think I'm going to stick with that vintage colour palette on this. And I'm going to get a bit more tape on, and I'll be picking up the sides a bit more, so that's why I'm not going, you know, not being too overly careful with my tape. So let's get this on here. So just centralize it as best you can. And then take the tape off. That's a really pretty card base. Okay, so the next layer I want is going to be from the same textured card that I've used for the base, and I'm just going to trim it down, maybe a bit more actually, just trimming it down to, and if you're wondering about this, I've had it for years. I bought it from Staples, but yeah, I think I need to upgrade. So this is going to cover most of the design, which is okay because I've got more pretty papers that's going to go on the top. So, and this card will be perfect for like you know, a summer wedding, a country style, shabby vintage style wedding theme. Okay, so that is gonna sit here. More tape, and I'm not using too much dimension right now, only because I've got a lot of embellishments going on to this card, which I'll show you in a moment. So that is gonna sit quite central here. And then I have from the 6x6 this really pretty one here. Now I'm thinking, shall I have this here? And I'm going to be tearing this, so I want it like a collaged look. So let's tear, and I want the white edge showing through. So I'm going to have one up here, and then I've got, I quite like the back of that A4 piece that I used, the mint green, so I'll probably use the rest of that and create another layer so that can sit like this. That looks really nice. And again, for this, I think these two layers I'll probably put down with a bit of hot glue, and I'm not gonna cover the whole thing because I might be tucking things in and out. So let's put this down here, and then let's get this tucked in, maybe a bit more, just there. That. So that looks really, really shabby already. Bit glue here, and then I have these really pretty note cards, and I think I'll use, let's have a look. There's really, really nice designs in these, so I'm stuck in thinking which one I want to use. Probably use this one because you can see the design is carried on to the front here. So let's get this one on some foam pads this time because I want a bit of dimension on this piece. So if I can find my scissors, my gluey scissors, my tacky scissors. Okay. And that is going to sit more or less bang in the middle. And before I put this down, actually, I've also cut off a tiny bit of white lace that I probably want behind this. So I'm going to cut a bit more off because I think it's a bit too long, because I don't want it. Probably have this yeah, probably have it going down like this into the green and have that there. So I'm going to put this down with a bit of hot glue. Like that, and then this one more or less in the center with a bit of hot glue behind the foam. It's gonna go here, and that's the layered card. That looks really pretty already. And then the fun bit, I'm gonna start putting some embellishments down. So I've got some flowers, I've got a bit of jute twine, I've got some coordinating flowers from the same collection, and I've also got some pearl strings like this. So let's grab a bit of this pearl string and create some wedding vibes on this card. So all I'm going to do is just twirl it in my hand and add it to the middle of that, and I'm going to put this down with some hot glue. So let's put a bit of hot glue here, and this will be covered with a bit of some flowers anyway. So let's do that, and then on top of that I'll be putting this flower, and this is a petaloo flower that I've had for a while, so that can just go here like that. And I'm just thinking maybe you're a bit too bright there, so that's going to go there. Let's add some of these wild orchid craft flowers as well, and these are just some roses, and I don't want to go crazy with bright flowers because it is a wedding card after all. So let's add some pastel shades as well from the smaller pack. So I'm gonna add this one there, add a bit of this just to give it some rustic vibe. So I'm gonna add the big flowers first. And then I'm going to go in with these smaller ones. These are really pretty, dainty flowers. Okay, so let's see. I like these because they match the paper. So let's get a few of these down. I love Prima flowers. I think they're just so beautiful. Pricey but beautiful. And then I want to add something going this way, so maybe add another flower. So I've got another white flower here, which you probably have going this way. So this is more of an embellished card, which is also a fun way to create wedding cards by using lots of flowers. I mean, who doesn't love flowers? And then I've got some of these rosebuds that I'll be tucking in as well. And I think I want these that way. So I'm going to add a bit of hot glue behind here. Tuck these in. And I think it is going to need a bit of pink, so I'll add something in a minute. More of these little rosebuds in an off-white colour. And this time they can just go in this way. Maybe this pink one can just probably go up here. That'll look quite nice. Just tucked there, and then maybe one more pink one just behind here, and the pearls will show as well behind, with the pink behind it. So that's how that's looking, really pretty. And my sentiment, now what I've done is I've printed off just a few words, wedding words, and I've backed it on some card, and this says on your wedding day, and this will sit probably here. I think that looks quite nice. I could have it here, but I think just offsetting it there will probably finish that off. So for this I'm just going to add a bit of wet glue the back halfway, because it's going to be sticking out, and because I've backed it on card I know it's not going to bend. That can stay like that. And then I have this tiny little heart that I want to add probably up here. or should I think I want it down there. So I'm going to put that on with a tiny bit of hot glue. And this is a flat back heart embellishment, heart pearl, whatever you want to call it. And I think that should do it. So that is my pretty on your wedding day card using some beautiful flowers. And I want this flower a bit more flatter because I love those pearly stamens. And so for that I'll probably add a tiny bit of glue here just to hold that petal back. And that is my card. So really pretty elements of paper, layered paper, a bit of lace, beautiful flowers and some pearly embellishments to finish it off. So I hope you enjoyed this card, really quick and easy and a lot of fun creating a layered dimensional card. So thank you so much for stopping by and I'll see you soon. Bye.